I think I'm the person that throw the rock and hide my hand because unlike a lot of you, I can mention the names of who I'm talking about in my submission. Y'all don't. Y'all don't do that. So to me, that's pussy. So I just want to say again that I was throughout the entire time that I was on this app today. I spoke in the same tone that I'm speaking now until I was misgendered by multiple people at the same time. That is called bullying. I am a part of 1.1% of the population globally. I am a minority. So, yes, you are bullying. You're punching down and unprovoked. So, please, ban me. Please, 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 everyone block me. Because I'm not about to listen to a whole bunch of hypocritical ass, Jewish, Christian, Hotep, motherfucking Hebrew, niggly lights try to condemn me and try to provoke me into reacting. And when I react, all of a sudden you're like holier, you're like holier than thou. I don't want to listen to people joke about rape. I don't want to listen to Nathan in particular always, talk about like fucking child molestation and making hypothetical questions about that is very, 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 very off-putting to me. It's disgusting. But y'all can call out everything else and everybody else, but you can't call out the real problems. Y'all like to call out your confirmation biases, but you can't call out when somebody is being inappropriate unless it's the COVID, but it's because he's just annoying. He was just annoying, calling everybody a fucking rapist when he's motherfucking predatory as fuck himself. A disgusting ass motherfucker from New York who lives with his mom's mother in her basement. First of all, no, she didn't even have a basement. She lives in the basement, so you put your mom in the fucking basement, you deadbeat ass cat. So, anyways, please, 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 please block me, please. And first, in another thing, Mike, I do speak AAVE, and I'm going to say bully because that's how I talk. I'm black. I'm sorry that you can't, relate to blackness, and I'm sorry, Jasmine, that you're in the elitist classes and you like to think that you aren't black. I don't know.
I'm broke as fuck, girl. What the hell is you talking about elite?
I don't know. I thought I heard you say ew when I said I speak AAVE. But anyways, I'm gonna go to the gym.
I didn't even come off mic.
Okay, well, I apologize. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna go to the gym. Oh, King, hold on. Let me get this from you. You are the most hypocritical ass, confused fucking Christian that I've ever heard on this app. You crash out and you tell people to kill themselves and all the things. You are Satan. I have more compassion than you. Okay, I support America bombing schools of little girls. Like that's what you do not, Iran. The U.S. bombing Iran. That's what you do. Calling me Satan, but you lack empathy. You're the same fucking sociopath, motherfucking act with motherfucking preach, touch on children, and then want to act like you're holier than thou. That's what you are, and that's what your Abrahamic religion is. It's a contradiction and it's a myth. So the next time you want to call me Satan, look in the motherfucking mirror. I hope the motherfucker don't crack because you're ugly as fuck. And reflect. Do some self-reflection, you ugly ass bitch. You look like the Bug's Life. You look like Bug's Life. You look like Bug's Life. So, anyways, I'm going to the gym. I hope Nathan, you need to go to the gym. And yeah, y'all hell Satan and hell Lucifer and all the things.
Oh, what?
You see that, Jack?
Oh, hell no.
Y'all just see that?
Nah, that's crazy, bro.
Y'all just
That is a real time. That's actually crazy, though.
Did y'all see
In real time. In real time, she did the crybaby shit, bro. That's crazy.
Casey, you see it?
Nah, bro, I saw that shit. When she said the nigga like shit, I was like, all right. So everybody's calm, and then she just went and started that shit.
Well, because they misgendered.
Man, fuck that bitch.
I understand that.
I don't want
That's okay.
Fuck that bitch.
I understand before, but you dead ass just did it right.
Oh, you don't hear me?
I said them.
Sorry, guys. What? Can we get one mic on Monica? Monica, are you ready?
Yo, Monica, why you ain't say hi to me today?
You're up. Monica?
Cause she's a racist, maybe, King? Maybe that's why?
No.
What the fuck? Yo,
I'm
She's not here.
calling one
I'm
mic
not
on, but she's not
She
here?
said hi
I'm
to
not
him. I
seeing
called
her.
her.
No,
She
she's not
did say
here.
hi to you.
I'll get her back in the
No, she
queue.
ain't there. Where you been?
No.
Can we get one mic on Dominic, please?
None of this gay shit.
Hey,
Dominic, you're up, sir.
Don? I love you, Don. What's
Sir, I love you too, Dom.
Get some water, brother. Get some water.
I'm good. I was gonna respond to the bullying thing. I feel like bullying is necessary, and let me explain why. Builds character, right? Let's say you grew up in a space where there was no bullies, nobody ever picked on you, nobody ever did anything to you. You gonna grow up soft. You don't know how to fight back. You learn how to fight back when motherfuckers is bullying you. That shit, and then it becomes like a reflex. I feel like Shy Shy got that reflex. Like when somebody says something, she's back. What? You learn how to talk your shit, right? And that becomes becomes a linguistic skill. That's hard to achieve unless you're getting bullied. And you learn how to fight back. All right, I'm done. Go ahead.
That's what's
Dominic,
Can
shout
I
out
be
to you.
added to the end of the queue at the
Sure.
very end?
Can y'all not add me to y'all submissions unless y'all saying how beautiful and gorgeous I am? Thank you.
beautiful.
I'm gonna talk shit about Puerto Rico unless. Oh, Monica's back.
Monica's back, but she wants, I think, Monica, can you now? Monica?
You ain't read what she put?
What'd she say?
She said,
Why do
in
I
the
keep
queue.
getting pulled out the
She
queue?
wanna go after Timothy.
I do
Okay,
want to go
fair
after
enough.
Timothy. I want to
Okay.
follow Timothy everywhere.
Oh, very
Ooh,
interesting.
that sounds sexy as
Girl,
hell,
all right, girl.
Timothy.
Get what you get. Go ahead, girl. Do your thing, girl.
Timothy.
Are you ready or no, Monica? Can you go now? Can you go, or no?
Thanks, Dawn. Let me wait, please.
Okay, all right, no problem. All right, Miss Speak.
Put me in the queue, Don.
Okay, there was one other person that called.
Up my. Oh no,
Who
you
was
not.
that that called? Another person.
I'm after King.
Louis about to cry.
No, you not.
Yes, I am.
Louis,
It's
I'm
rolling.
thinking.
Oh my
It
god,
might
bro.
be.
This on
It might have been.
No, it's
No.
Is that my nigga Louis?
It's on Miss Fifi.
Yeah,
my fault, Miss Vivi.
Okay, good morning. Oh, I said good morning. Good afternoon, evening.
Good evening.
Thank you. I just wanted to kind of throw my comments into the conversation. Earlier, I heard some statements that were being made, and it made me reflect on some things. So, what I will do is uh, hold myself responsible and do better um, with controlling my emotions. Usually I'm chill, but some things I didn't know made me tick. You understand what I'm saying? So, all that to say, we all think that we're on a walkie-talkie, as my baby says. Mm-mm. We still feel energies, and when we in there battling with each other, we feel that energy for that moment. So I will be the first to say I apologize for this morning, Timothy. I know that, I know you're a very intelligent man, and I shouldn't have interrupted you. I should have waited. So I will say that. But I will not take this. Morning. Miss Fifi, I don't bother nobody. Talk, you know. I make it emotional when you start talking about my Black American roots. But somebody threw me down and then basically said I wasn't a woman. So I want them to say it to my PTR, what you have to say to me. And if you know who you are, and if you don't, that's fine too. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Miss Fifi.
Yeah.
I
I don't know what.
Don, you ain't add us to the
Yeah,
queue.
I don't know what gay shit is being talked about today. Seems like the whole room is in their fucking fifis. Don't need to hit the gym. motherfuckers talking about here. Like I heard liminal bitch, and I came back and I heard liminal bitch so much that shit made me go back and do more reps. So I'm never as much as a bitch as like whatever liminal is saying. Talking about this is the way I feel, and you always cut me off. Anyway, I'm also gonna jump out of Jacobus in the clubhouse meetup. That motherfucker owes me $2,000. I'm willing to put apart $30 so he can buy fucking soap and scrub a dub the chest for PC ass. King's there can verify they lost that bet. What's next? Oh yeah, Mike. Is Mike here?
Nigga, what?
Hey yo, can you? Yeah, that's true. That's right, Jacobus. Yeah, exactly. Stop right there. Why you got chest herpes? Anyway, listen, you owe me $2,000.
Yo, add me to the queue, yo.
You thought me and you had the same type of job where you said, oh, you can't call off tomorrow and get a week off. Motherfucker, you gotta bring a doctor's note if you call off of work. You're not gonna get fired. Chest herpes having ass, HPV nipples. Don't fucking talk to me. Number two, I think most of y'all don't hit the gym. I think that's why you all are pussies. You all should check your estrogen levels. Obviously, I'm talking to the men.
That's the peptides, nigga.
No. That's like I use soap, so like my skin is not like full of oils and doesn't clog me up, right? Anyway, that's pretty much it. Yeah. I'm gonna go drink a shitload of protein now. You'll take care. And fuck Jacoby.
Happy
Broke
birthday.
ass, dirty ass motherfucker. I bet you fucking Oscar the Grouch's fucking asshole is cleaner than whatever is on fucking Jacobus' face. Thank you. Have a nice day.
All right.
So, I guess it's me next.
No, what's it called, Dawn? I don't know why Dawn just threw you in front of me in the queue.
Yeah, Dawn.
I was supposed
Because
to.
he
No,
has
I
a
did
PT.
post.
Excuse me, just a moment.
Dawn, you didn't even put me in there. What's going on?
I will put just a second. Because he had put himself in the queue and someone deleted it and I didn't get to see it. So he is technically, but he has a PTR of it, so he gets to go. So I'm sorry about that, but
So, so where my
be quiet, please.
King, you after
I disagree, but in the spirit of making things go forward,
Thank you.
you're not welcome.
Oh.
Liminal, you got box of tissues ready?
Yeah, so
You got your blanket?
I appreciate that for the correction. Yeah,
I don't accept it as a correction. I think it's an error that I'm allowing to happen.
it's not an error if you would take the time and scroll up, and you will find that it's not an error. But that's fine. You can say it's an error, but the evidence is there. So if you really want to know, go look for it. So the topic of like personally for me, I don't feel like I've never been bullied in this room personally, and that's because people may see it as being bullied when one person jumps off a mic and scream and yell and big mic and continue to interject or interrupt. That for me personally, I don't find that as intimidating, dominating at all, because I know the end result of the app, right? This is the application, and people use this as some kind of scapegoat personally. So and that's fine. But when a person screams and yells over me, I back, because the reasoning behind it is because that person want to be heard more than I'm heard, right? So I just give that space, whenever people need that space. I find it like weird that I'm a person that's really about the room and I'm for everybody in the room. I want to give the space for everybody to speak. But the moment I try to put people in their place or correct them or trying to have a conversation with each other, people tend to be like, oh, this person's crying, he's being weak, etc. No, I want to hear everybody play out. I truly sit back and I listen to what y'all be saying. And if one person is saying something and then the next person says something and then, one person interjects and then it becomes a screaming, yelling match, I can't really hear, the conversation at all. I can't even really think, well, for me, you don't even get to the point of the conversation. It just becomes this rhetoric going back and forth of like bitching at each other. Like, fine, we may have moments where we can do that. I'm not saying it has to be perfect, but what I am saying is that once we have these conversations, right, let's have the conversation. And when I point it out, it's not merely me trying to complain or cry. It's also, I'm not playing victim right now. When I try to have a conversation with y'all, it's more so people on micing because they don't like what I have to say, right? And I think that is like weird. I think like if you don't like what I have to say, you can have those emotions. But when it comes to actually expressing yourself, let that thought play out, and then you can interject and you can say whatever you like to say. Personally, I don't get in my emotions about it. I just sit back and I go, okay, this person has this, you know, they have a lot about me. But when I come off a mic and I want to have my say, interject, now I'm pissed because I've given you the space. Because I recognize that this is a space where we all want to be heard and we all want to express our thoughts. I am about the room and I'm about for everybody. I give compliments, which people tend to overlook, and I also give out my critiques. I think we all do that as human beings. We all have our opinions. And I'm all for all of that shit. But when you try to isolate me and make me seem like this, paint me as this like weird ass dude who always complain, you don't understand me and you don't try to understand me, which is fine. This is the internet. For me personally, I sit back and I listen to y'all. I want to understand y'all from my own personal level, and I want to, for me personally, get to a place of understanding people across the board because I am a leader and I deal with like I said before, thousands of people. In order for me personally, on growing, in order for me to engage with them better, I use this app also as a tool to understand people across the board. I don't know what y'all want from me, right? When I come off a mic and I talk and you interject and you just belittle me, you're going to have to expect me to come back punching. You're supposed to be the most rational, and I use the word again, it's like said, the most intelligent people in the room, but yet you can't just listen to a person and go, I want to understand this person. I want to give this person space. And we can agree or disagree, right? You don't have to be a screaming and yelling match. But the bullying thing is not, I've never felt bullied, but I can see how it can play out on a app, and I'll leave it there.
Alright. Someone wants to get in the queue?
No, it's on you.
Alright, yeah, we're talking about bullying in the room? We're talking about, I don't think.
It's the rapist complaining.
I'm kind of what.
Why do you keep talking about rape, bro? What the fuck is wrong?
But you gotta let that go, bro. You'll feel a lot lighter when you let that go, bro. I promise you, bro. Just let it go. But in terms of like the bullying shit, I think for the most part, everyone here, because when I was listening to Nathan, he was talking about bullying being like preying on those who are weaker, and I'm thinking about this space, kind of like everyone kind of has gotten into it on a level to where like they've kind of like showed their claws or whatever. So I don't think there's anyone who's really weak. But I do think a lot of what does happen is the cry bullying stuff that King was talking about, where everyone's kind of there's like maybe a handful of people in the space who just aren't as confrontational, aren't really willing to quote unquote take it there when confrontation arises. And I guess we could consider it bullying if people are picking on those people and it's one sided, or if it's one sided in general, sure, you know. But for the most part, I just see like two-way like bickering that's just like not ending. It's unceasing, like bickering. It's not really one person's weakness or anything like that. It's just like people hold grudges and are unwilling to like let those grudges go. And I don't know. It's annoying. I could sympathize with that if that's what you're like the deeper like the root of what you're Nathan. But I don't think it's bullying per se. I don't think anyone's really being. We're all adults. else, you could always check out of this shit if you want to. Like, no one's holding you here. But yeah, I don't really know if I characterize that as bullying. And yeah, let them know sometimes, bro. Just I feel like you be taking shit niggas say to heart too much, bro. And it's it's just I don't like seeing how it seems you really get affected by what these niggas say. Fuck, man, who gives a shit, bro? Like, they're gonna feel a different way about you in like 15 more minutes when we talk about something else. It's like people are like how they feel ebbs and flows. You wouldn't take one moment too seriously because the next 50 minutes, 2 hours, we'll be laughing about some shit. I don't think that this is surface level. So if a nigga says your name, I just roll into his like, especially if it's surface level. It's not no harm no foul type deal. I just I'm sorry, I be feeling like I just feel like you be like really taking that to heart, and I think you don't have to, you know. And also, Jacobus, change the PTR, bro. Lighten up, bro. What would Jesus do? Think about that.
Kingsley. One mic on Timothy, please.
I mean, if Jesus is Yahweh, he kind of instructed the Israelites to rape a bunch of times, so I think he'd probably be in support of Jacobus. I don't know if you can sit in a room, but I lift more than you. I just did lift more than you, so it doesn't apply to me. Without fucking protein shakes and peptides. And then the liminal guy, I mean, dude, if you feel like you're like, okay, I will offer an amnesty to anyone who ever feels like I'm bullying them. I personally feel like I have legit grievances with some people, and I'm avenging, injuries that I've sustained from their attacks. So if anyone ever comes to me and is like, oh, yo, I feel like I just want to squash it, or whatever, I want to truce, armistice, I would oblige them. But I feel like they're crybabies, an accurate term. Like a lot of people here are essentially just like on a specific day they don't want any drama. It's like, well, you don't really have you can't really dictate. You know what I'm saying? If you made it on site, then it just kind of is what it is. But to the liminal guy, I mean, it's not serious at all. I don't know what you stand for. I don't know any of your opinions. I don't know if you're a good or bad dude. I know you're really sensitive and shit. But this whole narrative, I mean, Nate does this shit where he just like picks a charge at random every month, like some American Idol shit. Like he just goes and picks one of the contestants, or what's your backstory? Like fucking tries to boost you to fucking nationwide recognition. I guess he's doing that with Liminal now for whatever reason. I guess he finds it fun or whatever. But in reality, like, just be honest, you're so like milk toast and so kind of like uninteresting that or insipid that no one would have really an issue to attack you if you didn't attack them. The irony here is like the only reason you have little beefs with different people is because you behave like you're really snarky and you insult people in the side chat, and then when you come into the main chat or when you come into voice, you just attack people. Like the other day is the literal perfect example. I, and to God, forgot you existed on this planet or in this app, and then you come up, Mike, a side point and side tangent about logicism, which you obviously know nothing about. You came in to just like critique us and like accuse me at least of being like Dunning Kruger. And I look, you're well entitled to your opinion. I don't mind, but just to be clear, that's antagonistic. No one said a word about you. No one's gonna talk about you. Like you cease to exist in the minds or imaginations of absolutely everyone in the room if you don't talk. And what do you choose to do? Your opening gambit is just insult someone. Okay, what happens? They insult you back. Okay, what do? You say, we need to lessen the ad hominems in the room, and we need to be a bit more brotherly, and there needs to be more camaraderie. Nigga, why did you start being rude then? You little shit. Like, be nice, innit? Put out when you want to get back type shit. So don't be a weirdo, don't be antagonistic, and no one's gonna be rude to you. Like, why would they? What do you believe? Are you a theist? Are you not a theist? Like, what your political opinions? Are you Trump support? No one here fucking knows. So no one's just gonna attack you for this. Maybe like Monica will attack you because you're black. Like maybe Brad will attack you because you're black. But aside from that, I'm not gonna attack you, bro. Like I don't know, like even if you do have a different political opinions, I wouldn't just attack you if you were cool. There's lots of people. I'm like, King's my guy. He fucking has horrible views. Mike's my guy. He has horrible politics. But we're cool, so you can be cool with people, bro. Just like don't be be some snarky little fucking sassy bitch, and then like the second someone snaps back at you or is like has a louder bark than you, you're like, oh, can we not make it? Just stick to the subject and all this shit about like ad hominems and stuff. Listen, if you're a fucking idiot and you're a piece of shit and that influences your politics, then it's fair game. So the haters dumb stuff is, oh, don't try to psychoanalyze me, don't try to do. No, it's fair game. If it informs your opinion, or if it's gonna be a way of like assessing the fucking dumb shit you're saying, then of course we're gonna include it, bro. And just finally, this will be the last time I insult you if you keep it cute from now on, yeah. But like, who the fuck are you to dictate to anyone like what's rational or conversational norms? Like,
Who are you talking to right
you
now?
have liminal. You have nothing. Shut up. You shut up. You have nothing interesting to say most of the time. So why are you the arbiter of who has a good conversation or what the right conversational style is? Actually participate in conversations. Be part of back and forth, not just Q where you get to monologue about nothing. Be part of some back and forth, and then you can tell us like, hey, I'm good at this, and let me give you some advice on how to have good conversations. Thus far, I've never heard you participate in a good conversation. Where the fuck are you telling us how to have a good one? It's like stupid. I'm done.
Hey guys, hi everybody. How's my audio quality? Is it okay? Hello?
Unfortunately, it's great. His dumbass.
All right. So, I like to introduce some vernacular for white belt skillism consideration. I'd like to introduce the NAPI Award. The NAPI Award, the Nation Accepted Promotion and Protection Award. I think Timothy qualifies. I think Timothy's accent is pretty cool and groovy, and Nathan likes to pretend that we're cultured here, even though we're ratchet. And I think it's comical that Timothy says he's inclusive and tolerant, and that he's only mean to people who he feels deserve being mean to. And the fact that he was the only one that laughed when he said Monica might attack you for being black is because my fellow white belt citizen members know I don't attack people because they're black. I attack them when I've been attacked or argue their dumb point when I want to introduce new information. I insult them if they're stupid, and that's why Timothy is accused that I attacked them all. So what do you guys think of the NAPI Award?
I think that it goes to Timothy's point about you attacking black people. Why'd you name the award Nappy, and what was the why of
My God!
You crazy bitch!
Protection and Promotion Award.
There's no why in that, Monica. So where'd you get Nappy from? There's no why, Monica.
Monica, that looks bad.
You think the hell? Did you?
Oh my God!
Monica, there's no why in that.
I can think of why.
Okay, so why do you want to call it Nappy, Monica?
Because I thought it was funny.
Oh, okay.
I have it in the Discord as Napa, but I wanted to get it extra.
So you wanted to say Nappy.
I've been telling y'all she was racist. I've been telling y'all she was racist, but nobody listening.
Oh, guys, what a stress.
It's my turn, and we don't need you to tell us that. We've known her for a long time.
Jasmine. Jasmine.
Well, I'm saying we know
really
you. Whatever
believe...
you are, we know. Whether you racist.
What am I, Josie? What am I, Josie?
A woman. So, you done with your submission, right?
No, I wasn't. We worked it on acronyms. They don't like nappy, so we have to go back to the drawing board.
It's not that I didn't like it, Monica. It didn't spell nappy. You didn't have a word with the letter Y. That I didn't. You know, that's all I was thinking.
Monica, when you said it initially, it's the only thing I couldn't even concentrate on your entire submission.
Oh no, it distracted you that much.
Yes, I was like, where's the lie? There's no lie.
Why? Did you yikes? But I think Napa's better.
Why don't you just say Napa?
Like Napa Valley. Yeah, you should go with that. Yeah, that's better.
With the extra
Definitely.
I agree. I'll change it. Thank you guys for the feedback. Jazzy, the mic is yours.
Thank you so much. You should have stopped talking about 25 seconds ago. But thanks.
All right, Monica.
Cause girl,
I'm gonna catch you in these streets, Monica.
Yeah.
And
What are you talking about?
I said if you're not nappy, you shouldn't be
What is
mad.
nappy? Because your acronym doesn't have a Y.
I called
So what is it?
Timothy.
Okay, hold on. Let's just move
No.
on because y'all.
If you're y'all, this is
Y'all know
a
what she
racist
did.
dog
She
with
already admitted it.
y'all.
And there's
No,
cute.
y'all
Yeah,
that
that's why you get
identify
shut
as
down,
nappy, it's weird. Y'all not nappy.
y'all
I
know
don't think of y'all as nappy. It's weird that
Okay.
y'all.
Person may be nappy.
It's not for you.
Wow, so that really shed some light on things, huh?
Can I say something real quick? All right, thanks. I love you guys. My submission is going to be about this so-called campaign for me to be a moderator. I do not consent. I have a lot of people blocked. I'm not unblocking them. Also, I'm a very biased moderator. Okay. If someone is doing something I don't like, I am gonna drop them and I am gonna remove them from the room. Okay. That's just the way it's gonna.
That's why you should be a moderator. You're perfect.
No, that's why I shouldn't be,
No,
and I don't want to be.
perfect qualities.
1 second, I'm almost done. Thanks. I feel like this is
That's fine.
I feel like this is definitely when it got dropped. I feel like this is a tactic by the moderation in the room to try to make me like fight Shy or something, but a mod badge on Clubhouse doesn't equate to any dollars in real life, so I would never fight over it. And I think she is the perfect candidate for the moderator thing. So I think you guys should just assign her mod. I know P, by the way, but I think Shy would be a great addition to the moderation team. That's all I want to say. Thank you.
I nominate Jazzy to be a moderator.
Wait, what?
Thanks, Jazzy. One mic on King.
Hell no.
Yeah, respectfully, Mike, Jazzy cannot, in any circumstance, be a fucking moderator.
They don't get it. Like, I'm warning them now.
Run a fucking queue.
I do know how to run a queue, so I can run a queue without a mod badge.
I gotta get these monsters to do it right.
No, you
No.
need mods. You know what? Give her a green bean right now. Give her a green bean right now.
No.
So that's one thing that I love and respect about Jazzy. She's very self-aware, especially in this context. I've known Jazzy for a while now. She knows what she does, Mike. As a moderator, I've been in several rooms where she's been a moderator, including her own rooms. You do not want Jazzy as a fucking moderator.
King, respectfully, bro. Respectfully, King, you just don't know you just don't know her worth. You guys made her believe that she was nothing, bro. I remember this woman said this, right? She said that she was homeless at one point in time. And she met this lady, right? And they was talking about hoes. This one woman jumped up and said, I had the stick so that I could be able to provide for my family.
What the fuck?
Exactly. And you know what the fucking
got
worst
to
thing
do
was
with me?
Listen, you gotta get a whole thing. It's gonna make sense when I finish. Listen, she said I had to suck dick in order to be able to provide for my family. And the girl thought about it. It's like, that's not true. You didn't have to suck dick to do that. You could get on welfare. You could get Section 8 housing. Those are a lot of things that you could utilize. But you know what? You went with a nigga that made you believe that that's the only guy you had. Sucking dick. And I'm telling you that, Jazzy. Don't let these niggas make you believe that you don't have any value in life. You're not just loud. You're not just abusive.
I'm not just on welfare. Yeah, I'm more than that.
Jazzy, you are the future of moderators.
Wait, so
You gotta be a moderator.
So y'all niggas still trying to turn strippers into housewives. That's
Hello?
what they said.
Yo, hey, now you want to fight.
Yo, King, they try to turn felons into law enforcement.
Those are the best officers. Those are the best officers. They understand both sides.
Yeah, been there, done that.
Hell yeah.
Nah, Mike, they can't stop being corrupt, though. That's the problem, fam. That's the problem.
Give Jazzy a green bean.
No, did y'all bring up that gerrymandering thing to
Finley.
Yeah, let's talk about that shit.
Well, hold on, Finley. They said you were wrong, and Eric was right.
Oh no.
Yeah, he was wrong. So Finley, you were wrong. It was a 6-3 ruling. We'll get into it.
Wait.
Yeah,
Supreme Court rules on the 14th Amendment?
Wait, no, not that one. This is the gerrymandering.
In
The Virginia Supreme Court.
Virginia versus
Yes, when it comes to not Virginia. This is not Virginia.
That's the only one that I weighed in on.
This is about
Louisiana.
Louisiana.
I didn't weigh in on the Louisiana one.
It was about Louisiana.
I didn't weigh in on the Louisiana one.
No, I didn't say you made a bet. I said that you were making an argument that they were going to rule against it.
No, I didn't.
I mean,
So even if it wasn't Louisiana, I think that they made a ruling.
I didn't weigh in on Louisiana.
They made a ruling about gerrymandering.
But Louisiana specifically was the one that made it to the Supreme Court. Their map was based off of race. They drew seats based off of race.
But I'm saying, King, I didn't weigh in on that one. I didn't make a prediction on that.
You don't get it. It's a Supreme.
I didn't know. I didn't. I made a prediction. I on. I weighed in on Virginia, the Virginia one, and that was it.
You
With
don't
respect
get it.
to
They made it to
ridiculous
the
thing.
Supreme Court, meaning this is going to be, and Eric, you can correct me if I'm wrong, this is going to be the law that every state has to follow
Yes,
now?
every state has to follow this. You can no longer make maps based off of race.
Yeah.
That is over now.
So you were wrong.
So, for instance, the black districts, Finley in the South,
They're about to get diluted and destroyed.
it's all over.
What do you mean diluted and destroyed? This is a great
No, it's not going to
thing.
get destroyed.
Right, we'll have more representation that might actually change the way black communities look, that look dilapidated, right?
This is not going to change the makeup of black communities.
One second, I'm almost done. We're going to have actual people that's going to come in, Mr. Finley, and not just be Democrats. They're actually going to have to do something and provide something for these people.
No, what's going to happen is that they will not have representation, and that's it. We're going to go back to where we were. Even less
How does
representation.
it work? Oh, even less fortunate. So now they'll be dirt poor.
This has nothing to do with poverty. This is about representation.
Democrats, has nothing to do with politics.
This has to do with representation. This has to do with representation in elected offices.
Yeah, but
what?
Finley, Finley, the reason why I side with Jazz is because I do think black people have essentially allowed their political clout and political chips to be mismanaged by Democrats. And this will, like Jazzy's pointing out, this will be a sort of wake up because it will force black people to kind of have to now strategize in terms of getting their out there instead of just assuming that Democrats are going to do these unconstitutional things. We now have to really think about how we're going to pull our weight in some of these states. So I see where she's coming from with this.
All it does is silence the little voice that blacks currently have.
We don't have a voice.
And
if you're not
all it's going to do.
There's a queue.
All it's going to do is.
Mr. Finley, there's the queue. Let's
No, there's still a queue and it's my turn.
Oh, my fault.
You're good. So
don't be in the queue then.
So very quickly, and Jazzy, that is a good topic. I'm surprised we haven't talked about it yet. But essentially, the Supreme Court actually today.
Mods are ignoring the queue. There is a queue.
Ma'am, I am the queue.
No, it's Jacobus.
No, it is me.
All right, he didn't finish his submission.
What are you talking about? I was the one talking, and then they interrupted me.
You know what? Send them down for that, bro.
You know what? Mike, I will send this nigga down. Where is he at?
I'm just kidding.
Nah. So
I was gonna say Mike advocated for the police brutality.
Totally
I was gonna say what?
and by the way, Mike, check your back channel. I sent you something. So this today has been a terrible day for Democrats. The Supreme Court has been ruling. Y'all to go look at. Don't believe me? Go look at the Supreme Court rulings. they've essentially been handing all types of wins and whatever to the Republicans and Trump. And again, that's not necessarily a good thing because the Republicans are like John Thune and some of these other folks are fucking retarded. But the gerrymandering that is going on when it comes to race-based picking of certain areas has been struck down. It was a 6-3 ruling, if I remember correctly. It was Sotomayor, Jackson, and Kagan that were the three who ruled against. So what essentially happens now is that all of these districts, specifically in the South, in some of the other areas too, but mainly in the in Georgia, Texas, and other areas, the Republicans will essentially in Tennessee also, Tennessee and Kentucky, the Republicans will essentially be able to redraw the map where they hand more House seats to Republicans without having to have an election. And so that is very consequential, especially for the midterms that are coming up. Because the narrative so far has been, there's going to be a blue wave. Well, guess what, nigga? That blue wave is looking like a drip, right? And so it is important that y'all understand. Now, this is different. This is different than what we're seeing in Virginia. So Virginia's redrawing of the map is not race-based. It is just simply based on their constitution. There were processes not followed, right? So there's a process that was not followed, which will likely be the reason why the map is not allowed. And it's state, it's not federal. So this is not something that can go to the Supreme Court. This is something that, in Virginia specifically, will be handled by the Virginia Supreme Court. Just so those who are following both understand, they're not the same. So the Supreme Court ruling is based on the race-based stuff, but Virginia specifically is based on procedure and partly based off of because they have something about the way that seats can be divided up, blah blah blah, this and that. So I'll end it there since we're on this topic.
Yo, Kane, that was pretty good, yo.
I appreciate it, bro.
You know what, though? I think you should expound on that a little more. So you know what I'm gonna do?
Wait, what?
I'm gonna give you my time, nigga.
Oh, yeah. What did you want me to say? I'll
I like the Virginia procedure part. The Virginia procedure part you was talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I got you, Jacobus. So when it comes to Virginia specifically, the procedures. So for instance, when an election is supposed to come up and you want to change the seats, for instance, there are certain rules like, hey, we can only do this between, and this is just an example, January and April. But then the Democrats choose to do it during May. I'm just using this as an example. That's an example of a procedure that needs to be followed in order to get this done. So there's three of them, Jacobus. Typically, I don't remember them exactly, but there's actually 7 that the lawsuit puts forward that says, hey, we didn't follow these specific things, therefore throw this out. And if you see the judge that actually threw the map out, literally the next day after it passed, he cited those things. And so they appealed, and they're obviously going to appeal to the Virginia court. But like I said, because the Democrats did not go through these procedures, even if we grant them, yes, now the map is redrawn where Republicans basically have 1 seat and the Democrats have 9, just based off of procedure alone, the map will be thrown out. It's going to happen.
That was a stay right now. The Democrats just lost.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Jacobus, if that's all you wanted to know, that's what I have to say on that. If there's any other specific thing, that's it.
That was pretty cool. Thank you, bro.
Sounds good. Appreciate it.
Clovis is up.
No, that was my goal. I gave him my time.
Oh, that's your goal. Okay. All right.
Get it together, Don.
Dominic is next.
I'm gonna yield my time to. Let's go. Hey, yo, Concrete, let's go. Concrete, let's go. Billy.
All right. Thank you, brother Dominic. All right. I have no idea what you niggas is talking about.
Oh, fuck.
Good, brother Dominic. No takesy backsies. No take backs. I have no idea what you niggas is talking about. And so I want to use this opportunity to continue to wage a war either against white women, cheeseburger Latinas or chopped cheese Latinas, simp ass niggas who like to wag their finger, or I don't see. Oh, look at Caroline. What's up, Caroline? How you doing, girl?
Caroline.
We could. You know what? I'm gonna double back to yesterday's kerfuffle, debacle, total niggeristic meltdown. And I want to highlight how what you'll notice is that nobody's ever guilty in these rooms, right? If you confess and you tell the truth about what you did, that is an honorable person. That is a person with integrity. That is a person with decency. But if you are a nigga that stands on business when you're wrong, then you, sir, you, ma'am, have no integrity. You cannot look yourself in the face and say that I'm a truthful person. And not being able to look yourself in the face and admit or not admit when you're wrong, that is an extreme failing. That is basically somebody who's driving, flying blind. You don't even know what the reality is because you've told so many times just that you believe it. You're playing a character. What is called method acting. When you never fucking break character and you're never wrong. And guess what? Women obviously have I think maybe more so than men, I don't know, I could be wrong, they have a higher propensity to engage such self-delusional behavior. But there is hope. And a chopped cheese queen demonstrated that she could be wrong and that she demonstrated that she can fucking apologize. And to all of all people, a Nigerian warlord / diplomat, right? So I hope that the people from yesterday, Don, Nate, Carolyn, y'all can admit fucking knowledge. Y'all can admit, yo, I fucked up on that one. Eric, Psych, them niggas actually, they didn't fuck up. They had just a nefarious plan to destroy the Q, which is evil. How in the hell y'all niggas conspire against Don to destroy the Q? The Q is what makes them civilized. Look at y'all. All fucking well-behaved, manageable, hearing each other out, not spurging. The Q is to be respected and honored. That's why it's sacrosanct. It's the social fucking contract. You don't fuck with the Q because you hear niggas saying, no. We don't want the Q. No, the Q above all. Fuck your feelings, right? Because the Q is what keeps the Barbarians inside, right? Inside. Let them fight themselves on the inside. Pause. Not let them start beating their chest in society and throwing shit and shite and feces. Those are the three of the same thing, right? So yeah, Don got coerced by Eric and Psych. Carolyn got confused about cutting and paste fucking Q. Concrete was minding his fucking business, looking for the Q, copy, paste the Q, put your name. Fucking rules. I did it. And then some asshole who likes interpersonal skills, who can't say excuse me and thank you and please and may I, They said, no, I'm next. Next. I'm next. I'm gonna say some a lot of mean things, get you to teach you about me, to bow down to me. I'm next. I'm next. No, nigga, we don't operate like that in fucking suburban society. This ain't a fucking ghetto. This ain't Popeye's chicken. This ain't Chuck E. Cheese. Where all the niggas hang out. If you're a suburban night, in any of those fucking nigger fucking laced locations, you make sure you strapped or you have de-escalation skills for the whole crew. Because one, everywhere where niggas is at, in any fucking critical mass, anywhere. You know why? Because one person who doesn't know the fucking rules of dealing with niggers is gonna get you all fucked up. Because you'll say, oh, what? Shit, I didn't know I stepped on you, bitch. You're like, this bitch. Next you walking up like, whoa, Kashana, fucking yelling. Then you run up, and she in front of Bonisha's fucking face, and now he don't hurt nigga, and now you in the mess. And now you in the mess because you didn't know how to fucking have interpersonal skills, you didn't know how to de-escalate, and none of your fucking crew members know how to do it. Now niggas is shooting, because niggas don't fight no more. Niggas is shooting. What are you gonna do? You think they're not gonna chance? They not finna shoot in front of Chucky? So these are the persons who will get you fucked up in real life. And you better be ready for them, because they ready for you. They were plotting on you while they were putting on their makeup. I wish a bitch would talk to me like that. I wasn't fucking shit. I wish a bitch would. I wish a bitch would. And then the nigga next to her, he said, God damn, this bitch is fucking crazy. I better make sure I'm ready, because she's gonna get me in some shit. Right? So that's a crew that's fucking ready. Mentally, to fuck with you, slightest of non-offenses. The slightest of I don't care about you. I don't be thinking about you.
That's not the lyrics. You gotta get it right, brother.
No, nigga, it's not the lyrics. It's fucking what Ply said during the fucking live, nigga.
Oh.
You big mad. You big mad.
I thought you were talking about I don't.
And niggas got, hold on, brother. Catch up later. And niggas got all kind of fucking scenarios worked out in their heads. And they tell you, when you get into the midst of them, they start going over the scenario that they've been playing in their fucking heads. You get to hear it all. You just motherfuckers want to play shit with me and talk shit to me. Like, motherfucker, what the hell? You been having a conversation with your fucking self this whole time? You want to put me in the middle of it? Between you, yourself, and you? Yo, that shit is crazy. And this is where it's all played out in the safety of the internet. And even here in the internet, niggas haven't developed the wherewithal, for the sake of the entertainment of the internet, the wherewithal to say, my bad. My bad. Oh, my bad. No. Don, stand on business on the internet. Carolyn, stand on business on the internet. And to a lesser degree, who else stand on business on the internet? Tons of people, I'm included. Fuck it, I'm included. I stand on business too. But only when it's righteous. Only when niggas is trying to bully and fucking control freak their way through life. You know what a control freak is? A control freak is a paranoid, hurt person that at one point were vulnerable, and unfortunately, you know, it is what it is, right? And so they became vigilant. Never again. In fact, instead of me being controlled and falling prey and being vulnerable, I'm gonna control. Never again. That's all they're playing in their head. Never again. How do you stay so vigilant? Never again. They're checking their weapon every fucking 5 seconds. Why are you checking your weapon? You just checked it 5 seconds ago. Why are you looking at your gun? Why are you pulling out your magazines? What is wrong with you? They're vigilant. They're never going to be taken advantage of again. Never. Baby girl, no. It's not like that. I'm just fuck you. Never again. Shooting on site. I'm shooting next time on site. I'm not asking questions. Start shooting. That's what we're dealing with. rant has gone so long and been so performative, I forgot what the fuck I was going. Oh yeah, ownership of yesterday. Yes. Niggas gotta own it, B. Niggas like Don got played by niggas like Eric, and then niggas like Don, instead of gathering herself, she then got played by niggas like Nate. And then she had somebody try to help her who couldn't help her knowledge. And that's when she fucking just collapsed. And what did she default to? She just defaulted to Caroline, women, path of least resistance. I don't want to hear her yelling at me because I know if Concrete start yelling at me, we'll be over it in like 5 minutes flat, 5 seconds flat, 5 milliseconds. Because Concrete don't give a fuck like that. But these motherfuckers, I'd rather get in the cage with the bear than these motherfuckers, right? And that's what happened to Don. So I gotta forgive her, but I also gotta get her to like own her own shit. She fucking adjudicated the most backwards, upside down fucking verdict yesterday I've ever seen in my fucking life. And she knows it. Cause she did something under stress, which was try to get rid of the queue. She said, no more queue, no more calls. How do we stay organized, Don? How do we stay from all the clamoring voices to say their piece, like without any fucking direction or hierarchy or order? How, Don? But you can't explain it to her. So she has to experience the chaos. And then guess what she said today? Put your name in the queue! Cut and paste, put your name in the queue! The fuck? Why do we have to go through this experiment yesterday? Oh, Eric and Mike, they stressed the shit out of her. Anyway, so at the end of the day, Eric and Mike conspired against Don. Nate sat back and watched it and let her fucking drown under the weight of her own ignorance. Because he was getting back at her for some other shit that happened earlier. And I saw it. They tried to say something about the queue and Don said, get out of the way, get out of the way. This is my queue, this is my queue. Oh, okay, you want the queue? So you got, this shit was crazy. Anyway, I had a great time yesterday. Hanging out with niggers. And it has to remind you, bro, when you bump into a nigger, you say, I'm so glad I have a normal life. I gotta call my parents. I gotta say thank you for shielding me from the negrosity and the debauchery. And I need a word that call Cassidy. Thank you. Coonery. Thank you.
Yosemite. Thanks, Concrete.
Be placed in the queue as well too. Can I go after Coco?
No, you can't.
Can I say fuck the queue?
No.
The queue said no thank you, Jessica.
Just kidding. Of course, yeah.
We don't ask.
Yosemite's still here?
Nah, she left. Yes, I
She
am.
did. Oh.
I'm still here.
Let's see. Wait, hold it. I was passive aggressive with who? Ashley, it's on Ash, and then Eric, Mr. Finley, Coco, and then Nate and Jessica.
But people in our culture are terrified of nothing. They're terrified of death. Always be ready to survive alone.
First off, Mark, how much do you guys get paid to do the grueling job of children's moderator?
0.
Everybody.
So-
Exactly. Hey, it's my turn. It's my turn. Q. Well, Nathan, you're the owner of the room, so you would be the one that was supposed to pay these people.
The currency is dopamine.
Okay, but anyway, they're not being paid to wrangle everybody like.
Individual rights, expanding as in reference to 1776, that the Constitution provided and the court supported it. I believe that's a progress in the history of this country. Do we want to take that away? Do we want to dial back because of some of the measures to right past law are not considered fair or right? Should we go back to position zero? Again, most people say that's not going to happen. Well, I think the trend, the spiral that you're discussing, it makes me, at least, if I were betting something, I would not refuse that possibility that things like that might happen. May not be exactly like taking away women's right to vote or taking away, even reinstalling slavery, maybe. But remember, we're looking at citizenship. Birthright citizenship is not there anymore because of the perception of these sort of foreign invaders that are giving birth on this land to become citizens. And there's a good chance that that part of the Constitution might be read as not there. The court will make the decision next year. Later this year. Now, if you extrapolate that, the trend is very, very concerning indeed.
So a prime example, since you mentioned the Voting Rights Act, and I'm old enough to remember Jim Crow, and I'm old enough to remember in the Deep South when you walked into an establishment, a public accommodation, there were signs that said, "We exercise the right to refuse service to anyone." And that was code for anyone who was not white. And that's no longer allowed because of the Civil Rights Act. I guess we were talking about the Voting Rights Act, not the Civil Rights Act, but the point still stands. Today, we would say, well, that's a good law, that you can't discriminate against black people. But there's another side to it, and it could be packaged not as an erosion of rights to any one group, but to a restoration of rights to the landowner, to the proprietor. If I own a restaurant, it's my property. It's private property. Shouldn't I have the right to determine who I allow to walk through the door? Shouldn't I have that right? It's my property. So I'm not arguing that, folks. I'm just saying that could be an argument used. We're not trying to discriminate against anybody and prevent them as a group from going into Gary's establishment. We're just wanting to restore Gary's rights. I mean, this is exactly what we're seeing with DEI prohibitions. DEI was considered, or affirmative action as it used to be called, basically by society, at least by liberal society, I don't know about all society, but probably a majority of society, as moving forward, a movement of enlightenment to ensure that everybody has an equal opportunity. Now it's considered as